What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be discussing the Legit Pre Extreme Pre-Workout, man. Where did this come from, man? I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about this thing, heard about what's in the label. Is it really worth it, man? Does it really slap? Does it have the mood elevation? Do you feel the alpha yo? It's got a riot genesis. Do you get mood elevation from that? Do you even feel the new pep? All these questions may be rattling through your head, but let's answer them bad boys. Y'all stay tuned. Yo, it's Drug Free Dansby, and today I have Legit Pre by Legit Pharm. What's this thing about, man? Y'all probably heard about this one, man. Before we get going, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, man. Let's interact. Head over to Instagram or TikTok. Let's hang out over there, man. Let's chop it up. And man, I am so blessed and grateful to be able to deliver this bad boy for you today, man. But I was thinking about something, man. I was in the gym, I was meditating, I was praying, man. That is my mode. That is my worship place that I go to sometimes. No one bothers me. I got the music in, everything is sounding amazing. And I'm just talking to God, man. And it's beautiful to talk to God, but it's another thing to hear back from him. And what he laid on my heart, man, as I was praying going into this video, like, God, what do you want me to share with the people? He reminded me of, you know, endurance and perseverance, and also going through some seasons in my life when I was younger, man. I dealt with some mental health stuff, like clinically diagnosed anxiety, depression stuff, all from the enemy that I had no idea was ever going to go away. And I remember being in these seasons that lasted forever, where it was just fear and depression and sadness, and I can't be around people. I don't want to be around my family. I would literally wake up and sit in my bed, turn on the TV, and just lay in bed all day, man. But every single morning I would pray, God, please take this from me. God, please make this change. God, please take this from me. And it wouldn't go away right away. You know, months went by, weeks went by, days went by, and I was like, God, please take this from me. So I wanted to share this because eventually, you know, staying diligent, praying without ceasing, like the Bible says, God did take it from me. And the season did change. And that whole "this too shall pass" is a real thing, dude. So if you are going through a season, say it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 months, 6 years, whatever it is, and you've been praying for the same thing, and you've been doing the next right thing, and you're living in God's will for your life, don't give up yet, man. I know it sucks. I know you're suffering. I know you're hurting. It will change. The seasons always change. You got this, bro. Just keep doing what you're already doing. Cry if you need to cry, hurt if you need to hurt. Don't suffer alone. You can reach out to me. I will tell you, man, the worst thing in the world is going through a tough season and not really having anyone in your corner to talk to. And when I was in my deep depression, anxiety, I didn't want to talk to anybody. So that's kind of what made it even worse. But I love you guys. Hopefully someone can relate to that. I like to get vulnerable with y'all. I know that's where the power is and the strength is. But let's talk about this freaking pre. So, Legit Pharm, this thing just hit the scene. This is a brand new company. Only a couple of reviews I've seen on this thing so far. Look at this tub, dude. Super, super sick tub. Love the artwork. I love how shiny it is. It's got some skull action going on. Got a cool little hand right there, whatever. But yeah, dude, really, really nice art. And it is claiming, it says, feel the greatness, hardcore energy, pumps, and focus. And I will tell you guys, I got the watermelon splash flavor, and let's talk a little bit about that watermelon splash flavor. So I will tell you off the rip, it's smooth, it's not that sour, and it tastes like a watermelon candy for sure. It's like reminiscent of something I've had before, but I can't exactly put my finger on. I was trying. I even started hitting some Googles like, what is this, man? But to me, it tasted like maybe popping in a Jolly Rancher watermelon flavor or whatever, but it's manageable. There's some slight chemically taste in the background, but it's not bad at all. Like it's definitely doable. Mix it with more water if you need to. I wasn't mad about the flavor, and it's actually a good quality watermelon. You can definitely, like, there's no second guessing what flavor it is. So next, let's go into some supplement facts, guys. So we're getting 1 scoop, 12.3 grams. I will tell you guys on the scale, 1 level scoop was exactly 12 grams for me. I don't have the point, whatever. It could have been exactly 12.3. I'm going to say these boys got it right. Big shout out to Legit Pharm on that. All right, next we got servings per container. We get 25 servings per container. Love to see it. This is a decent sized tub. It's filled pretty good. See if y'all can see it. Yeah, filled pretty good. I believe there's definitely the 25 Gs that you get in this. It's not a 40-20. It's a 1 scoop. Already off the rip, I am freaking pumped about this label. So let's get into it. All right, next we got L-citrulline, 5,000 milligrams. So that's for the blood flow, the nitric oxide. Good dose right there. Next, we got beta-alanine, 3,200 milligrams, the warm fuzzy tingles, the strength output, all that good stuff, that sense of urgency you're going to get in the gym. Pre-workout should have beta-alanine in it. I have some homies that don't like the tingles, but we'll talk about if these give you the tingles. I like it, man, because I know once the tingles hit, the rest of the goods are following right afterwards. So next, we get agmatine sulfate at 1,000 milligrams. So that's a metabolite of L-arginine, which L-arginine is related to L-citrulline. And you get 1,000 milligrams of that. Next, you got L-arginine hydrochloride at 1,000 milligrams. So guess what? You got citrulline pairing well with the agmatine, pairing well with the L-arginine. So they're all hanging out together. They all coexist to give you that nitric oxide, that blood flow, that pump that you're going to get. Pretty solid staple pump ingredients for a pre-workout. Next, we got L-norvaline at 250 milligrams. So that also helps with the L-arginine that's in there. They all go together. It is beautiful. It makes sense why they put all of them in there. And we'll talk about the pumps here in a little bit. Maybe you can see on the arm fresh out the gym, I'm freaking feeling crazy good still, but I'm not going to spoil it. All right, next we got caffeine anhydrous, 250 milligrams. I love it, dude. It's kind of reminiscent of the M2 original batch, had low caffeine in it, and it didn't need a lot of caffeine. If you guys have seen reviews on that product, dude, it was a slapper. You don't need a lot of caffeine. We stem junkies, sometimes we take caffeine on days we don't train, right? So I'm used to consuming a lot of caffeine. I don't always need a lot of caffeine in my pre-workouts. All right, next we got N-phenethyl dimethylamine citrate citrate. So that is Ariagenesis at another 250 milligrams. So you got a 1-to-1 action. See, that's what's cool about having low caffeine. You can let the other stimulants that you don't take every single day become the star of the show, man. So these guys are really thinking about that. Next, we got 2-amino isoheptane at 150 milligrams, perhaps the star of the show. We got some DMHA. It's not that Juglans. It's not that English walnut. It's not that, does this have DMHA or not? It's straight up saying, I got some 2-amino in here. So love it. Any pre-workout companies that are putting Juglans on your label and there's not actually Juglans in it, man, please stop it. Please stop it. But we'll see if this is the real deal or not. Next, we got caffeine citrate at 100 milligrams. So you're going to yield half of that. So you get another 50 milligrams or up to 300. Next, we got geranium extract, 75 milligrams. So you guys know geranium is that DMAA. Can't talk about it. It's like talking about he who must not be named. The FDA is probably listening right now. They're going to shut down the channel. They're going to shut down everything. No, I'm just kidding. But DMAA, we know, is that feel-good hitter, just like that DMHA, the mood elevation, the focus, little appetite suppression, little helps you with strength and endurance and all this good stuff. So those two, if this is real geranium mixing with that 2-amino and that Araya, it's already claiming some mood elevation and some focus and all that from the caffeines and some energy from the caffeine. So that's beautiful. Next, we got dicaffeine malate, 50 milligrams. So that's going to yield 75% of that. Do a little bit of extra mouth there. I don't have my calculator with me, but we're pushing a little over 300 something, 330 something, I don't know. All right, next we got Nupept, 25 milligrams. So another nootropic for mood elevation. That should synergize with the Araya. That should synergize with the DMHA. That should synergize with the DMAA. So let's go, dude. That's awesome. You don't see that very often. I think the FDA is tripping out about that ingredient too, because God forbid we feel good when we're in the gym. We push harder than we normally do in the gym. Wow, we hit a heavier weight than we usually do in the gym. And you know, the FDA doesn't want us to be healthy, man. So I'm just messing. Who knows? I only know a little bit, guys. All right, next we got that Alpha-Yo Raophia vomitoria extract at 1 milligram. So if you got good sourced Alpha Yo, I'm content with 1 milligram because it's strong. It gets your heart rate up. You feel the mood elevation from it. You feel the thermogenic from it. You're buzzing. It lasts a little while, but it doesn't get you to that point where you're like, oh my God, is this 4 milligrams? Is this 5 milligrams? So I love it, man. I can handle that much. You guys probably seen that Nutra Innovations Epitome Hardcore review I did. I'll link it down below, but dude, that thing is just packed with Alpha Yo, and I loved it, but I forgot how that much Alpha Yo actually felt, and I was like, the whole time I was working out, but then after an hour, it kind of smoothed out. It was all good. So yeah, I would say you got the pump package. There's not anything like L-tyrosine or alpha GPC for focus, but if you have good stimulation from Araya, caffeine, 2-amino, and the geranium, you don't really need anything extra. So I thought that was interesting that you don't see any other like focus-related nootropics or anything of that nature. So what do the effects feel like on this? Is this the next big thing? Is this a super hitter? Are we going to put this up there with all the crazy dark labs? Are we going to put this up there with wildfire? What's it like? So let me give you all my experience, man. Honest, heart to heart. Let's get real for a minute here.
That was legitness.
Incredible, dude. Freaking incredible. This is top-notch experience. I'm not hyping this company up just because, like this thing hits just right, dude. There's some highs and lows to it, and I'm going to talk about that. There's some stuff that's really strong. There's some stuff, I wouldn't say there's anything underdose in this whatsoever, but really good, clean source. Everything I just read to you guys, I believe I had an experience with all of those ingredients, and I love that, man. Nothing was left out. This package was put together properly, well balanced, and this is what it did to me in the gym. So I'm driving, dude. I take the full dose. And as I'm getting there, I'm feeling that quick acting caffeine and I'm waking up a bit. Just normally what I feel. I will tell y'all, I did not feel any betas. Maybe it's my tolerance and I take pre's all the time, but I don't know. Some pre-workouts that have betas, I feel pretty much my whole workout. And if this one came, it came and went super fast. I don't have any real memorable experience of the betas in this at all. So then right around probably 15, 20 minutes in, you start to get this illicit dialed in feeling. The mood elevation starts to creep up a little bit. I feel the warmth go from the top of my head down into my belly. And then it's coming right back up to be like, ding, 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 ding. Let's freaking go, dude. So I got slapped at 30 minutes, call it the Alpha Yo, call it the geranium and DMHA all kicking in. But after my first set, my heart rate goes up, but it's nothing crazy. I'm listening to the tunes, I'm texting the homies. And then the 30-minute mark hit, and dude, I feel strong, dude. My strength output was the initial star of the show. The mood elevation is climbing. It's nothing like really that you should, write home about or nothing, but you start to feel good. The dopamine starts going. You're happy. The music is sounding a bit better. And then I got a little bit of fight or flight for a minute there. My chest was kind of feeling weird, kind of hurting for a second. I was pushing really hard, but even in between sets, dude, I was like, so I don't think it was really, it's not over the top. I don't want that to scare y'all. It will slap you at 30 minutes. It did for me. But after that 30-minute mark, you get this wave of euphoria and highness that comes right afterwards that you almost don't even care that it's happening. But I will tell you that the crazy heart rate does start to kind of mellow out a little bit more and you get even stronger, dude. So the music continues to sound better. I get these like full body tingles all over my body from taking products like this. My nasal cavities got cleared up, and then the focus was perfect, dude. I will tell you that it'll wake you from the dead. It'll get your mind right, get the mood elevation going perfectly. It'll give you that highness and that euphoria, make you forget about everything else. It'll give you that physical, the body tingles, all that good stuff. You do get a little bit of the sweats from it as well. I definitely got hot and was doing this a lot with my shirt. A little thermogenic. Maybe let's put that with the Alpha Yo. But, if these ingredients are done right and you have Araya, you have DMAA, you have DMHA, and you have New Pep together, dude, this is a happy, euphoric vibe. It's something that you're really going to appreciate. This is a once a week high stim Saturday pre-workout. I'm still buzzing like crazy. I will say appetite suppression galore, mood elevation galore, highness through the roof. Definitely a unique experience, has ton of character to it. I can't say that I felt any Araya taken over at any point, or Alpha Yo taken over at any point. If there's anything that takes over in this, it is that DMHA, DMAA. If it's real geranium, I can't really say if that's really what's in it. I'm going to assume, if this is real geranium and real DMHA, that's what you feel 99% of. If there's something else in here, let's just say it is strong, boys. This thing is very strong, so proceed with caution. Start with 75% scoop if you need to. Start with half a scoop and then have the other half later. But at the same time, once it fully kicks in, you're going to enjoy it if you're a stem junkie. This is definitely stem junkie pre-workout. The pumps are actually not bad, man, with what they put in it. You could technically put some pump caps with glycerol on top of this if you want some more juicy pumps. But I think the blood flow, the nitric oxide, citrulline, agmatine, all that stuff pairs well with the experience, because you do have, even though it's only 150 milligrams of 2-amino, it's clean, dude. It's potent. It's got to be pure. The same with the geranium. It's got to be pure, so that blood flow kind of smooths out your crazy stemmed up experience, man. And let me tell y'all, I know I got to eat. I don't feel like eating. I have a ton of energy. My mind is in a great place right now. My workout, dude, I could have went forever, dude. I was pushing like crazy. I'm putting on weight that normally feels heavy, and it didn't feel as heavy. And I'm not even exaggerating, dude. Like, endurance is through the roof if you hit some cardio on this bad boy. Anything that, I go up 5 pounds thinking it's going to be heavier. I'm like, nope, go up even further. And that's the type of pre-workouts that I really appreciate. Not only does it have the mental and the nootropic aspect, but it gives me that physical energy to where I feel stronger than I have in weeks, man. So this right here, guys, I'm going to say I put this up my top 3 favorite pre-workout experiences. I know that's a bold claim, dude. I put this up there with Crack Gold. I put it up there with Wildfire. I put it up there with Crack Barbarian. Freaking super hitter. Y'all got to get this, man. I know I don't really have any links to put down below except for on their website, and I think Gym Sanctuary has it over in Europe. I will let y'all know as soon as this comes to the States, man. Y'all got to try this, man. Remember, get pumped, not drunk. Peace.